What's up, gamers, manlings, and fellow dwarf enthusiasts? Fellow dwarves. Today we are playing Grombrindal, one of my absolute favorite campaigns in Warhammer 3. Was one of my favorites in Warhammer 2. I don't think much has changed since then. The living ancestor, a famous dwarf warrior who's, has tales actively told about him while he's living on the other side of the world. Just an absolute beast, a really unique set of, I think it's a set of infantry and machines he enhances, and the living ancestor mechanic is really good, and he's just a beast. So he's going to be a great and fun campaign. We're going to, it's going to be great possessing him, but nah. We'll run on through here, we'll look at our starting province. Maybe in these next couple videos I'll actually do the lore I've written down for why I'm playing these characters, but hey. So we've got this starting province. I actually play him pretty uniquely, I'd like to say. I don't expand with Grombrindal. It's just not how I play. You'll understand here in a minute. Especially Warhammer 3, it became even worse than Warhammer 2. But we're going to hop into our first battle, we'll play through it, and then you'll very quickly see and kind of gleam what my strategy is for this campaign. This campaign is like a majority, not a majority, is like a good chunk of this campaign is entirely like battles and stuff. So I want to say that kind of as a fair warning. A large chunk of this campaign is going to be battling and whatever. I think comparatively to our other episodes, at least. We send out our gyrocopters to get attention. I'm not entirely sure they drew it. They at least got them doing menace blow, which I think will affect their numbers and make them come towards us. Who knows? We're going to fight off these guys. The only issue here is that we have Quarrelers, or Iron Drakes, and then we have the Gunmen. So the Iron Drakes and the Gunmen cannot fire over our infantry lines. Can't fire through, can't fire over. Kind of sucks. That's what's unfortunate about same size gunpowder infantry. If I had a choice, I kind of like how the tabletop does it, where you can just, like, there's certain squads. I forget, someone can correct me on this. This is early enough in the video that people are watching, and we'll probably have things to say. But, where if you make, like, a squad, you can mix in, like, I specifically remember this maybe with ogres and, Empire. You can mix in like handgunners or ogre pistols into a larger thing, like a mixed weapon squad. I know they aren't doing this game, or at least not for a while. I do hope in one update later on. So I'm hoping they do all the DLCs. We're going to finish this province real quick. But I'm hoping they do... oh yeah, I'll also show you. This is the ancestor I always choose. I like this ancestor. It's just growth, upkeep, wait, no, which one it's the growth one, right? It's public order growth. Come on. I remember which one I chose. No, I chose the upkeep one, which is probably reasonable in all honesty. But we've got to capture the settlement. It's one of the final rat nests. We don't really need to not auto-resolve it, but either way. Point stands. There's these mixed infantry squads. I hope when they get done with all the DLCs, that they still do DLCs that are like making the game worth it. And one of those would for sure be like mixed infantry and stuff. Because I know it's hard to code, but it might not be impossible. I just think that would be really cool if like the orc scrap system, if you could spend whatever, maybe even rankings on a infantry battalion to intermix other units into them. Just head cannoning. But we're recruiting our second lord just to reinforce our capital for a little while. I don't want to leave our capital vulnerable. And also dwarf miners are just absolute beasts of basic, like, infantry. So I do not mind a serviceable front line of a reinforcing army being those. I know I had some shame in that. I have had some shame in that in our reinforcing armies not being dwarf warriors and stuff. Dwarf warriors and quarrelers are great, but I mean, you can totally, if you're intending to have an army not leave your province, it's fine. And this is just me like justifying this to myself. It's totally fine to have just dwarf miners. The Skaven were eliminated by the Marathi, Cult of Pleasure, whoever he is. And then these guys declared war on us. And this was difficult because I had to choose whether to move up and mess with them in Mung or whether I had to fight the Dark Elves. And I made some mistakes, but I'm an ancestor. I'm strong. I kind of knew what I was doing. So I wasn't entirely regretful or mournful of the mistakes and choices I made in this campaign. So we're going to move up here. We've got this guy. It gave me an auto-resolve. He had berserkers. I couldn't have won that. So we took the auto-resolve. We took the growth just to give our province some more growth. With negative control, that was probably the best possibility. We went up here to claim some settlements. Now, I feel what I did here is decently smart. I had a game plan. I wanted to either wrap them up, like, you know, wipe them out, get them far enough away from me they wouldn't declare war again, or find Axolotl if he'd moved across the north. So I didn't know if he spawned up north in this campaign. I wanted to find him and trade the settlements to him for hopefully a military alliance to get his skinks and stuff, which would just be absolutely goated to have those on my overarching army. And these auto-resolves were so freaking easy. Like, we were losing slayers and just units, you know, we didn't want to maintain. What's up, gamers? You guys might hear the cries of the innocent, as it were. My cat locked herself in here as I started the recording. So we'll see how long I can last before you guys hear her screaming to the heavens for release from this eternal damnation I have doomed her to. Let's keep on rotating up here. Why the fuck do I talk like I'm in a video game? I'm in COD. We're rotating. We're rotating. 4 guys on me. 4 guys coming. They're coming. They're coming. He's one shot. He's one shot. I made him shoot. Wait, what? Wait, pause. No, I love video game commentary. I used to play the absolute heck out of some COD and stuff. That is what that sounds like. 6 guys on me, or 6 guys on me. They got me down on the ground. We gotta choose our next ancestor one. I'm gonna stop doing the COD commentary. This is gonna get clipped someday and be used against me. That's how I want to go out. Not by any sort of weird shit. I want someone to clip my COD commentary and use it against me. Oh, that would be lovely. We take back our settlement. They had a weak-ass army. We gotta keep pushing up north. It's gonna be easy as heck. I mean, we've got some cannons. We've got some iron drakes. Those really do carry a good battle. Like, they carry the absolute fuck out of it. And we've got some quarrelers, but they aren't exactly my thing. We're gonna go here, their main settlement. It's a continued siege. I could win that battle. I would win that battle pretty easily. Close victory because they sallied forth. We're gonna take the settlement, but we're not gonna do what you think. We tried to trade it to them. We gave them the choice. Like, take your settlement. They would not take their settlement. So you know what I did? You know what I did? I did the unthinkable. I'm going to justify this, okay? Dark elves are honest, okay? Unlike the knife ears, unlike the elves, they're honest. They They say what they mean, and they are corrupted. And I knew that I was just robbing them. I gave them these settlements, which doomed me in a sense, and he immediately broke the treaty. He knew it. He knew I scammed them. I think he knew what my intentions were. So he broke the treaty, which means I don't have to feel guilty. Okay. The undead then came to me, and they wanted military access. They wanted to be able to move through my lands. I told them, of course, I have been alive a long time. I know they're not entirely hostile to me. And then we've got another choice. Let's go ahead and choose. It's been some turns. We're going to choose whichever one reduces upkeep. We're kind of fucked. And this is the state of our buildings. Our capital and everything's pretty much done with. We're nearly full up, which is nice to see. Growth and some money. But we aren't going to be pulling in as much money as I would appreciate. I mean, I could always do with some more. But our armies are pretty beefy, and they are going to hold our line pretty well. And our 2 provinces are going to pull us in some money. This dude declares war on us. He says, oh, if Marathi won't, I will. And I was like, okay. This will be fun. He came on forward. I'm not sure why he was hostile to me. I mean, I did go to war with the faction that was at war with him. So many ways. He came right on in. And he actually, I'm pretty sure he's going to attack my settlement. Comes in, he attacks. He was not expecting that garrison. Because it's not my main province. We just ate the shit out of them. And then there's this little secondary army down here. We finished up recruiting here. This is essentially as good as we're going to get. We disbanded some troops, let them go back to being citizens. And we decided to finish up recruiting some organ guns, some troll torpedoes and the like. Just really a powerhouse, if there ever was one, of a little group. And you know what? I'm not opposed to it. This is a mighty army. This is about as good of an army as you're going to get. I mean, look at this. They came and raided our village. No, we aren't going to let you set fortifications outside of our city. Fuck no. We've got an engineer, and I'm pretty sure Malekith is about to break our trade deal as well, which is sad. We're going to lose out on some money, and I mean, we aren't pulling in a whole lot of money, and it's time to start questing, or at least I think we're about to do a quest battle. Sounds about right. We've got about 3 quest battles, and they're healing, and that'll be the end of this episode. That'll be the majority of the rest of the episode. It's going to be a good-ass episode. But outside of that, I'm tired, guys. I got homework to do. I love this one because it has all these mounds. I thought it was like a great little firing line demonstration of power. I do enjoy that he has unique quest battles, and I felt they did offer a mutant. I think every lord might have unique quest battles except for like the end of campaign battles. I might be full of shit, because that seems like the least they could do is give unique quest battles for every lord. But for some reason in my heart, I'm feeling like there was lords I played, and I had to deal with them having the same quest battle as other lords. I don't know. If there was just a noise or something weird with the mic, that's my bad. I, in fact, did mess with the mic. I edited it. Did it. But yeah, here, I set up these firing lines, these firm front lines. I think I have hammers on my front lines. I want to say I have hammers. Those might also be graybeards. I don't know. I'm gonna lean forward, look at this real quick. Yeah, I think those are hammers. That's something. And then also we've got our I think it's artillery is just doing work on these guys. And then we've got our gyrocopters, which are absolute beasts. Very fast, very agile. Pretty weak. Okay, let's be honest. They're no Thunder Barge. Yeah, one just got one shot. Holy fuck. Nearly got taken out with one hit. I mean, it's fair. I use, like, some of the weaker ones. We've got our engineer, which I like. He buffs up units pretty good. He actually is able to, like, do this move called, like, bunkering, where it makes them immobile, but, like, way stronger. I love using that on a front line. Then over here on this side, we have a runesmith. And, of course, down the middle, we have a frickin', our lord, who's not going to be putting in much work, but I can rotate him out into any group if need be. Look at that rune of immolation. That was pretty damn good. This is a bunch of chaos spawn over here, which unfortunately are just going to get the absolute shit being out of them because we have, like, the troll torpedoes and then the flamethrowers. Absolute beasts of, weaponry. Flamethrowers is going to eat you alive. Torpedoes are just going to absolutely beat the shit out of any entity. I'm pretty sure troll torpedoes can take out chaos spawn, and, like, per unit, they're taking out a chaos spawn every volley. Like, I think each unit is taking out a chaos spawn, is what I want to say. Or maybe it's like 2 or 3, but they're absolute beasts. And our master engineer got in a fist fight there. That was no trouble. Easy fight. Great. I loved it. I think we had a little bit of stuff to do. Maybe. What the hell? Who's this? Someone just did something. I'm going to have to check that. I apologize. But we've got some rune smithing to do. I hadn't done it yet this campaign, and I do it kind of as a reward to myself. I like getting these master runes on my lord. My typical one is armor, the one that deals damage around you. I forget what that one's called. And then I'll do like a damage or something. I feel those 3 runes together take at least your melee lords, right? Well, all your dwarf lords are melee lords. It takes Grombrindal and it takes Characterac from like A rank lords to like S rank, plus their legendary equipment, is just absolutely fucking goated. And then you've got your character runes that you can equip on your artillery, on your front line to give them like ward save. Just absolute beasts. It's an Age of Rage. We got regioned up to go fight, another quest battle, and these guys came in here. I'm like, you know what? Free XP. It's not like Warhammer 2 where you get dog shit XP. You get great XP in this game. So, of course, I took care of them. I don't mind healing a little bit more. And then they begged for peace. They they begged like dogs. Who am I trying to do? Oh, I'm trying to do that Shane Gillis Trump impersonation. It's like a third-hand impersonation. I'm so sorry, guys. I think I had a dream about that joke he told. It's not me choosing a political side or anything. I'm not doing that. But I have found some of his jokes funny. I think I had a dream about that one. Let's head in here to this quest battle. Thank God. It wasn't some random person hitting me up for conversation or something on Instagram. It was a harlot, a lady of the night, advertising an OnlyFanDuel and OnlyFans. I fucking never thought there'd be a day I'd be thankful for that. I was just not in the mood for social interaction. Hey, back to being Grombrindal. We're starting up here. We've got, some more chaos spawn, They're coming at us nonstop. It's the way of the world. They wish for conflict, I will deliver it on to them. But this is probably my best formulated strategy of this campaign. There are other campaigns where I had better formulated strategies, of course. And this was pretty long ago now. Yet I still remember it, so I'm pretty proud of that. But I created some pretty good firing lines. We got our artillery up in there. We've got our some of our flamethrowers breathing through the gaps. It's about what we want. We've got our heroes filling in the gaps. We have our gyrocopters able to bomb, and then we brought them up into the hills. This was probably by far... Yeah, no, I'm just going to be plain. It was my favorite campaign moment out of anything. I mean, there was literally no excess motion as there were. Like, I moved this gyrocopter down here. I dragged him through their line. I bombed the crap out of their line, out of their flanking horsemen, to be specific. Like, yeah, it wasn't perfect, but this is the might of dwarven engineering. We went in, we bombed the shit out of them. We caused their reinforcements to come prematurely, so it didn't draw out the battle. We just brought the reinforcements in right away. I could have sent in another gyro bomber. If it's Eurobomber, fuck that. It's gyro. Okay, I don't care. In the book, they're called gyrocopters. Okay. So, get pwned, noob. No. This is not Minecraft, but now our artillery is just hammering into these guys. There's a reason I chose organ guns and cannons. Organ guns are just, like, spread, but like grape shot. Like, they're not an explosion. It's a clustering of a bunch of missiles. And then, look at that. They came up, they're flamethrowered, then they're immediately hit with the troll thing. Look at that. You gotta love it. And the cannons are splash damage. But they kind of don't hit our front line as much as every other splash damage. We're on a hill, so our flamethrowers go right over. Our hammers are just absolute beasts. Our engineer's an absolute beast, and it's Grombrindal. Like, he is a monster, even though he's, or turned 70, so realistically, he's like, sub-level 30. We got this dude over here because they're attacking our troll guys. I'm just like, fuck that. And our troll guys valiantly gave up their lives for us to bomb into them. They kept coming back for more. They, brought their reinforcements, kept coming back for more battle. Little did we care. We bombed them back into the Stone Age. Not that they were far from it. They are chaos worshippers. I mean, they're not smart. What are they? Follow fucking the great thinker? I think not, as I follow the great thinker, my own mind. We unlocked great warriors. I think they have some lore, the Coling whatever. I've heard of them before. I think they were mentioned. I hope they add what's his face, those that dwarf hold from Orc Slayer. That was a really good book. I cried multiple times during that book. It was a very good book. We've healed up. Time to head on in here. We have a little bit of a choice here to make. It's what's his face? The corpse cart guy. This will be an easy enough fight. They came into our underway. We'll beat the britches off of them. And then that's going to be pretty much the end of the campaign. Outside of that, I want to see that faction. Maybe led by the guy who died. Maybe even them corrupted since CIA does some of its own lore. I do for sure want to see that Mantis Lord. In the long term, if he's not put in the game, and I do this YouTube thing for a while, I will find some modders. I don't know if there's modders who take commission, but I will for sure talk to them about that. As I have all the units that I'd want to do for this unique orc army. And I don't know, I think it could be cool. So I'll definitely reach out to some modders about that. I don't know how the fuck that works, but eventually I'll do that. Excuse me. But we set up our same formation as always. He is getting, oh my god, organ gunned. Oh my lord. He's crying. He's weeping. This dude also just kills a unit with every fucking shot. Look at him. Flamethrowers go absolutely insane. We sent Grombrindal forward. We sent this guy. Yep. We're doing great. I think they're attacking our gyrocopters with what's that? A giant Vargeist. Yeah, this is a bit of a rough battle. We moved our helicopters back, and we're all just going to focus this as to not let them die. Our hammers are just absolute beasts. There's no point in feeling concerned about them, to be honest. They're going to hold their own. We got a decisive victory, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or wherever you're watching this. Hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's all right. Positive affirmations. Thank you guys for listening to me. I know I kind of fell off the wagon. I said I'd do more roleplay ones, and while I hit every beat of my script, I talked a lot about my day. I was even going to talk about how I just saw Dana White crying on Instagram as people asked him if it's pink or brown. Like, just funny shit like that. I'm a bit of an anecdote guy. I like telling little stories. I'm an anecdote human. And I thank you guys for sticking with me. It means the world to me that you guys watch this far. It means the world to me that people subscribe, that people watch my stuff. And I know I'll never be thankful enough. So I'm just going to keep expressing it. So thank you guys so much.